sir. This is your PA announcer coming through.
What up?
And
We're
live.
now. What up? It's Tuesday night on Facebook, YouTube,
Yes,
social
sir.
media, wherever you social media at. Sibling Rivalry Media. We chilling here with the host of My Two Cents Podcast, talking all things Bulls all year long. Hey, let's wind it.
Yes, sir. Welcome. We want to just take a time to thank everybody for even watching this to get started. Me and Il Brown, we've been rocking for over 30 years. So
30-year homies, man.
30-year homies. So we're gonna
you know what it is.
We're gonna start this thing off right. It's pre Bulls Eve, so to speak. We got a game tomorrow. Today is October 16th.
Christmas.
I'm tripping. Today is the
what's it? 18th?
18th.
No, 18th.
19th. Yeah, this is basketball glory going on right now.
Yeah,
we sitting here.
We got hoops on tonight,
hoops
man.
On right now.
Yes, sir.
Going to war right now, but we're gonna take a pause out to pay special attention to our team, the hometown team, Chicago Bulls.
See red, you know what it is.
Yeah, so just kick it off. I got a few thoughts. Bulls, lifelong fan of Chicago Bulls, 90s. Through the bad years, it's been a lot of bad years, but we back. Right?
Yeah, man.
We're back in a certain lane. We're not quite contenders. We'll get into that the rest of the night, but yeah, man, we are in the midst of a good season. Hopefully.
Hey, if you wasn't riding when Ron Mercer and them was playing the two, and who was
Dolly Bar Baggery,
Dolly Bar Baggery was playing the 5, man.
Mark Bryant.
You might want to keep it scrolling, man. Hold on, let me get the chat up, man.
Yeah,
so
we definitely want to chat.
First and foremost, man, y'all gotta like, comment, and subscribe, man. Hit that sub button, give us some subscribe, share this up, man. Tell your people, man, we got some good content coming y'all way, man.
Content is king.
Content is king.
And we want to interact. You know, we want to talk to y'all, really.
Yeah. So
what's up?
We, all your hot takes. Man, even if you don't like my David Ruffin shirt, I don't care, man. Jump in this joint.
Right. They may not like my coach garb I got on today. Roasted card. You think you're a coach? I'm trying to coach.
There we go. Hey, Poppy. What up, man? Poppy Hamon in the building, man.
Yes,
we talking Bulls, man. Hey, hell, man, we might even talk some Knicks with you tonight, man.
Oh, man. So that's a part. I'm glad you brought the Knicks up. Because before we jumped on here, I had some comments about, I think the Bulls are going to finish from 2 to 6. Maybe not. That Atlantic Division has every team in the Atlantic Division has playoff aspirations, and the Knicks are the lowest team in that division, and they look real good. So how can the Knicks not make the playoffs if they're healthy, right? That whole division, they have 5 teams in that division, and every team in the division look like could be crazy, right?
Yeah, that's a fact. Man, it's a lot of teams that are enigmas too, man. You know what I'm saying? Where you got they could either make the playoffs or not make the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? You got guys that could finish anywhere from 2 to 9.
Right, 2 to 10.
And you know how the national media does, man. They already have their teams that they want to saddle up and ride on for the year anyway.
Yeah. But, I mean, it's really wide open. It's the most wide open season we probably have had in ever.
That's a big fact.
Could be ever. Oh. Yeah, that's debatable. I mean, it's hard to debate it because we haven't gotten into the season yet. At the end of the season, we'll be able to see what the records look like and what happened. The primary thing for every sport, but basketball especially, is your availability is your best ability. So if you're gonna be out there,
that's a fact.
You gotta have you're gonna be cutting the nets down, so to speak, in June. Then you gotta have all hands on deck. And our Chicago Bulls, we're going into the season looking like 2 of our primary guys might not be playing in game 1 tomorrow. So
yeah, let's talk about that, man. So we just got word that Zach already is dealing with load management before the first game of the year.
Yeah, and we had a long break. We didn't play 5 preseason games. We only played 4. And we got an early they call it early dismissal.
Early.
He came back to school with an injury. He got beat up at the schoolyard. I don't know what's going on. I don't know.
He got packed. Hey, Zach Wynn got packed out on his day off.
Yeah, I mean, this guy's got 3 COVID out. I don't know what's going on, man. I'm first of all, we're not gonna be bashing Zach the first night we do this, but
we're gonna give him a pass.
Yeah, I just need Zach on the floor, man. It's not feeling great,
Oh
it's
yeah,
not feeling great.
Yeah, like well, we for us we like to call it Christmas Eve, man.
Yeah,
because you got Bears, Bulls.
Yeah,
Black Hawks is getting ready to come back around. If they already getting in the swing of things.
Yeah, they getting swung.
It's man too. Christmas right now. Oh yeah, it's a swing on the black.
They get beat down so far.
Yeah,
I think they got a few wins last week, but they started I think 0-3. It was looking bad. But
yeah,
we'll
man.
See.
It's the DQ under the get your hand out my pocket act, man. Shout out to my man DQ, man. So we got a comment. So got Poppy Amon saying the Bull need a great facilitator. So we technically,
I agree.
We do, but he can't stay healthy. You know what I'm saying? So we
got a few options. Even with Lonzo being hurt,
true.
We don't put enough into. I really think like DeRozan doing more of the playmaking, but now that Zach is kind of on the mend, like you really want a true playmaker, not because when you look at DeRozan is a pure scorer from the mid range. Do you want him to be your facilitator, getting everybody else involved, or do you want that dominant mid range? It's hard to. That's the reason why we're not coaching the Bulls. I think
that's the reason, man. Yeah, man. It's a lot going on, man. But you do have guys that can hold down the fort while Lonzo is out.
Yeah.
My personal opinion, I think he's going to miss 3/4 of the season, if not the entire season, man.
Yikes.
Like that's a scary situation we got going on with Lonzo Ball, where he's talking about almost 9 months into the injury, and he's still, he can't run and jump without any pain. That's crazy. So
that is crazy.
That goes, so we got here. So T Spence, what up, bro? So yeah, man, he's saying Io is gonna have a big year. Valis, what you think about Io, man? I love the kid. Homegrown.
Love the kid. He did overachieve last year for sure. He didn't overachieve in my book because I thought he was a first round pick, and we got really, really lucky in getting him. Lonzo went out. He showed a lot of grit. Of course, he was a rookie, and he took his lumps last year. So I'm looking for him to have a breakout year potentially. We got to always be careful about the sophomore slump.
True indeed.
Coming into a starter, starters minutes may be kind of tough on him, but I have nothing but high praise for him.
Absolutely, man. We taking all questions, responding to all comments, man. So we gonna, what I'm saying? I like that, man. So, T Spence, we think we all on the same page there. We think
absolutely
he's in the driver's seat, man. He's starting at the point. Billy D. Billy D. Billy Donovan. No, he's Billy D. You know what I'm saying? Billy D. Is there. We didn't gave Coach a nickname already on the show, man. I'm rocking with that. So yeah, Billy D is he already came out, and the press said, "Hey, Io, it's your job to lose."
Hey, Billy D better come out with the Colt 45. Shots fired. We need every gun to be manned.
We need that motherfucker that used to wear number 45.
Oh man,
we need Big Mike to stroll back down here, hop in the time machine, man. But
it's like the weight. It's the weight of being the next team that actually does it after the GOAT. I think that pressure is too immense for every team that puts on the Bulls jersey.
It literally
is too much.
It literally took D-Rose out.
It literally took him out. It scared LeBron and Wade away. Like, yeah, that's too much. No, I can't do it. Let me go somewhere else. The GOAT and the ghost of the GOAT is it's like it's haunting us, bro.
Abe, yep. See, we all on the same page about Io, man. So you know what I'm saying? Abe said they can establish Io as a playmaker.
Yeah.
But of course, you're right. We call some reshuffling of the lineup, which is what they already have to do, especially, like Vela said, what we gonna do about You know what I'm saying? Who's gonna get these load management minutes?
Man. So one thing about the Bulls this year, we got to look at. We want to play a style that's gonna make us like a deep team.
Oh,
we got to stay healthy. We must stay healthy.
100%, man.
We got to stay healthy in that factor. But we have a lot of pieces that we don't fear putting in the game, and I like that piece too, right? Like, so a guy like Javonte Green.
Oh, he's a dog.
Do I not want him in the game, or do I want him in the game?
That's true.
I like him in the game. I don't know whose spot he's going to take and whose minutes he's taking away, but when he's in the game, he's a factor.
Yes, sir. He's
not a star.
We got a good question from T. Spence. I want you to address. Vegas. It's on the screen right there. Said, what would you do to get Patrick Williams to be more aggressive? How do we fix that kid? Man?
How do we fix that kid?
He's just oozing with talent.
It's tough to know his true demeanor, right? So some people can go on the court and be a complete animal and a gentle giant off the floor. Is he just a gentle giant off the floor and on the floor? Who knows? Maybe he just the dude could be an asshole off the floor and just get timid on the floor.
That would be crazy.
That would be crazy.
Asshole off the floor, man.
Right? We don't know.
Remember pre-draft, bro? He was working for his mom, delivering flowers.
Man. Yes, bro.
So
maybe too nice. He's just a nice guy. He don't want to dunk on people.
I remember actually saying that when we drafted Williams too. I was like, man, he's nice. I think he could be a steal, but god damn, the man deliver flowers, man.
Yeah. I don't want to deliver flowers to him and say his career is over, but he's got a lot of years. He was really young when he came to us. He's still young. Everybody arc or they don't curve at the same time, right? You see Tracy McGrady. Yeah, he was trash for 2 or 3 years.
He was this close to being a bust, and then he took off.
Then he took off, and then he became Mac. Everybody.
The rest is history.
Right?
With T Mac for sure.
Tyson Chandler became a great player at the end of his career. Like you never know what these dudes gonna do. And
you know what? That's a thing like in sports, Valis, where like the instant gratification in sports, man, is it's so thirsty. Like teams in the fan bases are so thirsty. Like you get somebody he's supposed to be good right away.
Right.
So like you don't even get a chance to develop no more. It's like you gotta walk in and be killing from day one, or you're a bum, man.
You're a bum.
I mean, look what they're doing to Justin Fields. They don't want to give him no time to develop. It's like I dare you to play behind that offensive line. It's like being on a Dan Ryan without a car.
Be a star outside of who you are. Yeah, right?
100%.
That's what they want you to do. Who you are as a quarterback, right? How can you be a star when you don't have weapons? We don't get into the football, but how can you be a star without the weapons to make you a star?
Exactly, man. So, like, even with, like, Pat Will, you know what I'm saying? He's, what, 21? 22?
I think so. I think he's 20. Yeah, 20, maybe 22.
I think he turns 22 this year.
Yeah.
Because he came in super young.
Mm-hmm.
So, the kid won't even begin to hit his stride till he's 23, 24, 25, right?
And he's been hurt.
On the dirty play low key too. You know what I'm saying? Because he actually was coming along when he hurt the wrist. He was coming along. So, I think that's where the leadership comes in. Guys like DeRozan, they're gonna demand more from Pat, and they're gonna be on his heels, man. Like, DeMar took him under his wing. So
I think it's a wait and see with him.
It's a wait and see.
Is,
I'm willing to be patient. Man, because
we haven't seen him go out there and be the Pat Williams that we have seen for a whole entire season. There's been like pieces, patches. He's broken up into stretches of games where he's not looking so great, or he's not developing where we think he's the starter or the man that we think he's going to be. But I don't think he's had the runway to get to that yet.
That's all truth there, man. We're gonna stay at the point guard position for a second. We're gonna go back to it actually. I think a lot of people are underestimating the importance of Goran Dragic. I think for a Chicago Bulls fan, it's just hard to turn off D Rose completely obliterating that dude,
man,
when he was on the Suns.
Quality dude though.
And every time you just hear his name, you close your eyes and just see D Rose raising up on him. But
Chicago fans got to get over that.
Yeah, man. I believe that he's and if he's healthy, he's the guy that you're going to want on the floor when in the trenches, in the playoffs, and when it's winning time. Like, he's a legend in Europe. You know what I'm saying? He's been a solid consummate pro. All his years. Jake Jonah, what it do? Man, y'all give us y'all opinions, man. What y'all think the Bulls gonna be on, man? And you know what I'm saying? Y'all got any questions for Valis about the personnel, about what they doing scheme wise?
Well, that's
why he here.
I got a little bit of question and answer for us, so to speak.
No doubt.
All right, we'll get it started real quick. Okay, how many wins for Bulls?
Yeah, this is for y'all to leave this in the comments, man. T Spence, Jay Jonah.
How many wins total this year?
Let's get some let's get some predictions, man. Win totals for the Bulls.
Q&A
chat.
time.
What we doing?
I got 57, but that's a lie.
Woo!
And the reason why I'm putting that in the
chat. I'm putting that in the chat.
That's a lie because I thought, I wrote all this stuff down, taking notes, and I had very high hopes for the Bulls because I really think that if Zach and DeRozan are healthy, and the key addition to the Bulls, and it makes me laugh, and I almost feel like we're kind of cheating. The reason why I feel like we're cheating is because this is almost like the dude that we were missing last year.
Ooh, we got some lofty totals right now. So we got T Spence,
the guy that I'm talking about,
46 wins.
Mm-hmm.
Jay Jonah.
I like the 46 a little bit better than my 57.
Jay Jonah is over there with you with 55.
55, yeah, we got high hopes. We got high hopes for him.
I ain't mad at him. Put the pressure on him, man.
Drummond is probably the primary reason why I felt 57. And the reason why I feel like 57 for us because of Drummond is because he's going to make up for a lot of Vucevic's mistakes.
100%.
I have a question. It's going to be, I got another question when we get down in the question and answer, but it's going to be really focused on Drummond and his role. But I got Drummond as probably the main primary factor of the reason why I got him at 57 wins. But I got scared, and I see that's a lie because that's because Zach is hurt right now, or he's something going on with. We don't know if he's hurt, but something's going on with Zach, and I don't like that for our whatever max contract guy to be out and questioning if he's gonna start game one.
It's wild to
one of
load management,
right? One of 82, and he may miss one out of the 82.
We got load management. The load ain't even got started.
That's scary.
Man.
That's scary. We got anybody else gonna chime in with the win totals?
Okay, so we got let's pull this comment up from Jay Jonah.
Okay, yep.
All right, we said keep in mind the regular is of course right. It's the regular season. He's saying playoffs is healthy, second round exit.
Mm-hmm. Second round exit that's a good goal though.
That's a good goal.
To get in the first round.
I think we're
gonna have an uphill battle to get even. We might be in the play-in game potentially. If that's like, I feel like if that's the worst case scenario for the Bulls, unless we just totally decimated, everybody hurt, then we're not making the playoffs. But if we lose one or two guys for an extended period of time, we'll be definitely in the play-in game. Probably 10. If we lose like a DeRozan and a Zach at the same time, we may not make the playoffs with that type of scenario.
Okay,
all. We'll be looking for Wembanyama.
Hey, if we get let's go here. So I got a sound effect right quick. Okay. So if we end up a bunch of injuries and the season is down to you know what I'm saying? If we end up there,
Wembanyama.
If we end up there, right? I'm saying, throw it all away.
Wembanyama.
Put the chains on the doors.
Put the chains on the doors.
On the doors. Go get Vic, man. Go get Vic. You got to. But
he's next level.
This dude 7'4".
Yeah.
Doing hard dribble right fadeaways.
Right.
At 7'4".
7'4", what a 7 was that 7'9" wingspan. So he's 7'4" and he's just reaching up and just arms long. Just
you know how we joke, right? We used to joke about creative players. My God. He's like a creative player.
That's Charlie Wine.
He's he's really a creative player out here, man.
No,
So,
Charlie Brown was never the skinny though. It was like when we see the 350-pound 7'7" dude that's running around there shooting threes, then that's the next.
I'll tell you what, man. if Vic could put on 35, 40 pounds of just like
muscle power,
but over the course of
you can't put it on too fast.
Kind of like how every year Giannis came back a little more built, and by the time Vic is maybe 24, 25, he's 260, 270.
I think the kid, he's gonna be nice. I do.
You don't want to see that kid at 260, bro. It'll be freaking scary. Everything else is there.
My perspective, what I've seen on the tape, and in the game that I've seen him watch against those guys that were not like highest level NBA players,
no doubt,
they were G League dudes. Okay, but he completely dominated.
It wasn't even close. Like he did what he wanted. It
didn't even like his effort. Like he wasn't even sweating. Nah, he was doing that. Like,
he was having
wasn't
fun.
Frustrated. It wasn't I got to get into it. My dogs out here, I got to kill.
He was coasting.
None of that. He was coasting, playing around with the boy.
Coasting.
Like I want to see him play against Zion and all them and see if we just gonna be, coasting with them guys.
If he get out there and it's just too easy,
Butter rolling on Zion, making him look too little. Oh, it's over.
Anytime you're dealing with guys like that, man, like Chet got hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta watch out for them feet, man.
He look a little more wiry than Chet, though.
Yeah,
like
he got a lot of KD in him.
Yeah, a lot of KG. Like he already
KD. I'm talking about from a structure, like a bone structure. KD, 100%. KD don't the Achilles thing was just a thing, but he didn't. He always looked real sturdy, and like you could just push KD, even as skinny as he was. He still is.
He's still a hooper.
You ain't finna move him around like that. He ain't getting tossed around like a rag doll. He out there getting buckets, man. Tough buckets. So, and I'm not even a KD fan. I think he's a chump, but I respect the game. I definitely think he's one of the best players in the game. One of the greatest players ever.
I think if you're gonna give LeBron a hard time, then KD deserve equal criticism.
Yeah, you gotta give it. You gotta give he
deserve equal criticism, man.
Give people everything they deserve. If you give them what they deserve, then it's what they deserve.
You already know,
the criticism and the praise.
So we talking Bulls, we talking hoops, NBA. It's back, man. You know what I'm saying? It's man Christmas. So
yep. I got another question. Question. How many games do Zach play? Now I had 67. 67, but that's a lie. Once again.
How many games for Zach? Leave it in the comments. And everybody that's in here tuned in with us tonight, much appreciated.
Yes.
Make sure you share the broadcast. Tag all your hoops aficionados. Tell them to get on in here and talk their stuff with us tonight, man. We turning up, man. We it's NBA, Bulls. It's Christmas. It's man Christmas. Let's get it. So
we got 55. I see 55. I see 63. I hope 63.
Mike, what up, man? So
I hope 63.
Got my man Mike in here. 63 games for Zach.
I hope.
Potty in the building. What up, man?
It'll be tough. I think it's gonna be tough for him. I think it's an uphill battle for anything close to 70 games.
Jay Jonas say 55, Valis.
And that sucks that it's gonna be that we're gonna get happy about 60 games.
We got 60
from Max guy. Excuse me. Our Max guy should not be playing 60 games, guys. He's getting the max contract. He's getting paid like he got if you at your job.
Is that the new norm though?
Wait, at your job you got to do. Y'all all work the same department. He may be good, but he getting all the extra vacation.
Yeah.
And he getting paid more than you.
All right, let's see.
He may be better than you, but he getting all the extra vacation.
Okay. He's so we got Potty. What up, man? We got 60 to 65 wins. I mean, not wins, games for Zach.
That's gonna be tough.
Excuse me.
It's gonna be tough.
That's tough, man. Because hey, man, it's the new league, bro. Like
low management. So if you got 82 games, most stars should play 70 games. Big stars, the guy on the teams, all the Embiids and the LeBrons or whoever, they need to play at least 70 games.
100%, man.
And that's what load management. That means, a few tweaks. You miss a few games because you hurt this and you're resting this, and then you got some load management somewhere around there. 12 games you should be missing.
That's a good point Potsy just made.
60, you play 60 games,
Zach
that's 22
is coming
games
off injury. So he coming off of surgery. So
he's always coming off surgery.
That's but you know what I'm saying? Like I want to make note of this, right? So it's just more of a testament to what a guy like Michael Jordan was able to do, playing 82 games every year.
That's why we can't bury him. Playing 45 minutes per game
with that kind of output, right?
I was showing my son this the other day. They played the game with I'm glad the camera can see me. They played the game with a dude that can do this to them.
The whole game.
The whole game.
Two hands.
Two hands.
Two hands.
We're talking about two straight arms, and then they changed it to this.
Then the elbow, which
and
is worse, the forearm.
Then it goes to this, and then now you can't even touch him.
You can't touch him.
You get up in here, no.
So
Michael Jordan played 45 minutes, 82 games, and dominated. Playing that way with a dude just two hands just could grab him and ride him. And Jordan Rose getting hatchet man coming to get you when you get in the paint.
On point, Potsy. John Stockton. 82
so
games, bro.
Wait, he was getting hatcheted too. He was giving out the hatchet. But he was getting hatcheted too.
Somebody tag Doss, man, in the comments. Somebody tag Doss for us, man. I definitely want to get Doss's opinions going for it. Somebody tag Eugene McIntosh for me for sure. You know, shout out to the bigs. They doing amazing things. T Spence, you know the vibes, bro. Like talk about 82 games.
That's tough.
What hand check? You know what I'm saying?
That's tough. That's a tough way to get it. And we're talking 30 points a game. We're talking about defensive player of the year.
Okay.
Come on. We ain't gonna talk about Jordan tonight. We're talking about the future of the Bulls.
Let's talk about the future of the Bulls. So
where is the future?
All right, I got a great question for you, Valis.
What was your number? You didn't give us a number.
Oh, for the wins?
Yeah, no, for
Zach.
How many games you think he's gonna play this year?
55 games for Zach. I'm cool.
That's a low expectation.
Yeah, if you give me 55 games, but he there for the playoffs, I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
That means Dalen Terry is getting minutes.
I'm cool if he missed most of the season and he's there for the playoffs.
Yeah,
and we got a decent season. We got going up against a juggernaut, and he's coming back and he's still coming off surgery. Yeah, that's a bad look.
Yes, sir. Hey, good. Hey, you know what? Let's post that comment right there. T Spence, we got an enigma.
Look, T Spence. Hold on. My next question was what? What was my next question?
Yes, sir.
Will Kobe be a Bull by March?
Ooh, what do y'all think, man? Leave it in the comments.
I got no.
I think he out of here.
I got almost a guarantee no. I of course I'm not an insider. I don't know anybody that worked for the Bulls. I'm not one of those guys whatsoever. Wish it was, but I'm not. But typically when a team does not extend a guy that's not the guy with their rookie contract, which happened the other day, which they did not extend his rookie contract and give him a rookie extension, which is that rookie extension is a discount.
Big facts.
That's a discount for the team when
100%.
they get the rookie extension, right? They didn't give that to him, which means he's what will he be? Will he be unrestricted or will he be restricted? Either way,
he's still going to be restricted.
Out of here.
He's still going to be restricted, but
he play good, he play bad, he's out of here. No matter what. If he play good, they're gonna use it and bait him and get somebody else. And they got plenty of reason why.
So remember, they already offered Kobe in the deal for Jordan Clarkson, and they didn't take it.
The Jordan Clarkson deal was too lopsided for Utah.
It was super lopsided.
And that's the reason why they didn't see. The one thing, so I think the jury is still out personally for our management because I feel like they pigeonholed us in a few different situations, but I still have confidence in what they can do because they've been pretty shrewd in a lot of other deals and their drafting ability. So I'm not against them, but I'm like, I'm still kind of leery about the direction of where they want to take the Bulls to the future. And the future don't look like when I look at the Bulls in the next 3 years, it doesn't look like a great team unless Zach becomes that superstar, like that guy. If he doesn't become that guy, we right back.
We right back in the projects.
Right back into the projects.
We right back in the projects, man. So what the front office told y'all, right, is that two things are going on with the Bulls front office. Either Zach becomes that guy, and I'm worried about his injury history. That's a crapshoot.
It's a crapshoot.
Or do you really have a shot at getting Giannis in a couple years?
No. You got to be good to get Giannis.
Bingo. He's not
going to a rebuild.
He's not coming to a rebuild. So some of these guys are going to have to be good, man. So we really need some of these young pieces to develop, man. It takes me back to Patrick Williams.
Yeah. He's a centerpiece of the future.
100%, man. So I'm gonna throw this in the chat, yo. What's a good season in your mind for Patrick Williams? Scoring rise, how many games he's playing? What's a successful season for y'all for Pat Williams? Hey, we got big dog Gino in the building from the Bigs Media. Y'all make sure every last one of y'all in the chat go follow them brothers. They doing amazing things, putting on for the brothers, man.
Yes, sir.
So, Gino, man, definitely give us, you know what I'm saying, your outlook for the Bulls, man. Leave it in the comments, bro. We're gonna feature those comments, man. But Gino is literally in the building, man. So y'all make sure y'all follow the Bigs, man, because hey, if Gino telling you stuff, it's from the building. 100%, y'all.
Inside
it's from the building. So
I just walked out of the building and I got the report.
It's no cap, man. All right, so
I love it.
Okay,
I see some
so
stats up here. I love it.
I love it. Y'all coming with it tonight, man. So
successful, Steve.
Yep. This is what we talking about, man. So so this what Gene say, man. Nothing less. If that boy ain't 14-7, shooting 50, 38 for 3.
Yep.
At this point, he tweaking with us, man.
He tweaking with us.
He that offseason at the Drew League didn't mean nothing.
Right. Or okay, the only alternative to that type of stat line, which I love that's perfect for me. I would have to agree with that. I like Poppy's too. Poppy, he gonna become a star with that type of.
You
that
giving
type
us
of
18-8?
That stat line makes you, he's
18-8, man.
Most improved player.
It's time to package some guys up and go get another star because we contenders with 18-8 from P. Will.
Yeah, that's tough. I like it though. I love to get that. Now we definitely now we're talking about 2 seed. You get that from Patrick Williams. That's a 2 seed.
Okay, 14-6-3, 70 games played from Potsy.
Yep,
I'm rocking with that. Yep. All right, we got 13-7 from Mike. Shout out to Mike, man.
Yep.
You got to come on the show and rock with us one night too, bro.
Yep.
T Spence 16-7-2. I'll take all of that.
What's the 2? The 2 steals? Ooh.
That should be 2 steals. That should be 2 steals or 2 blocks or a combination of both.
A combination of both. That was gonna be my exception to the great stat line that I see up here with the points and
Jay
the
Jones
rebounds.
chiming in at 14-7.
Yep, I love 14-7. That's the wheelhouse, around 7 rebounds and around 13 to 17 points. 13 to 17 points, but 7 rebounds is kind of standard. We see that 7 rebounds. But what I'm really looking for with the Bulls and Patrick Williams specifically is, can we get somebody that can get a stop, lock down defender? Who can lock somebody down? And they say, okay, well, it's rare to get a lockdown defender in the NBA, which is true. It's hard to stop these dudes. These guys are like either locomotives of Ferrari. Either way.
Or a combination of both.
Or a combination of the both.
You got a Hellcat out there.
So it's hard to stop these dudes, but who can get in their way, who can rattle them up, and who can take them off their square for a little second, make them go, 14 for, 38 instead of 14 for 27.
Yeah.
Who can do that? And that's what I think Patrick Williams is going to be his biggest value to the Bulls. If he can go out there and run Giannis off and get Giannis in a little foul trouble, or
if he could
get him a little rattled.
Yeah, if he could be that wing defender,
if he can be that guy,
that's like, all right, put me on the other guy's best wing. So every night I'm guarding Giannis, I'm guarding Bron, I'm guarding Kawhi, I'm guarding, I'm making it tough for those guys.
Yeah,
that's gonna trickle down to the success rate of the entire team, man. All right, so let's move on to the front court for the Bulls.
Another question. we almost like in sync here because he didn't see my questions.
I don't got to see him, man.
But my next question
we got 30
answer.
years. I know what we about 30 years, bro. I know I already know what he's thinking.
Yeah. So I got a new nickname for him. I don't know if this may or may not be new nickname, but this is my nickname for him.
Before we throw that question up real quick.
What we got? Okay, what we got?
Gino got some real tea right here.
Hey, how is this working like this? Because this is not scripted, this is not live. Because my next question is centered directly around what he's mentioning.
That's tough.
My next question is this: will Dre Drum, because that's gonna be my name for him for the season, calling him Dre Drum, DeAndre,
yes, sir.
Big Drummond. Will he finish the games?
That's a very, very good observation.
Will he finish the game? Will he be
very good question
against Philly, against all those teams? They got those bigs that dominate us and take us out our square.
100%.
Will he finish the game over Nikola Vucevic? Vucevic is gonna have to give us 25 and 15. If we don't do that, he's gonna be on the bench in the fourth quarter in tight games, and we're gonna have I think Drum out there.
I think the 25 and 15 Vooch days have sailed. That ship has sailed, bro. What I would like to see is a combination of Vooch and, because I mean, let's be real, man. Like, what power forwards in the league really frighten you to the point where Vooch can't be out there in tandem with with Drummond?
Giannis.
And that's it. I mean, but Giannis frightens the whole league.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but like, the NBA, you never know whose turn it is.
Right.
It's always somebody else come out the woodwork on you every year. Who's next? So, but yeah, I see Gino with the laughing emojis. He know that ship is sailed. There is no such thing as 25 and 15 for Vooch.
It ain't. That's just a high hope. So my question was, I think he will be in the games at the end of the game a lot of times, unless he's having those good nights that he gave us, over the last 2 years. Few and far between, because he's usually getting killed.
I like this comment right here.
He's usually getting killed.
We need preseason Vooch for the season.
Right,
that's what we need. Preseason Vooch is a goon. He's a killer.
Exactly. We need that guy. We need Orlando Vooch. I mean, that dude is probably on the rock.
Jay Jonah with the heavyweight question right here.
Yep. It depends on the matchup.
I don't know if I want them both on the floor with 2 minutes left.
Depends on the matchup.
And it depends on what Vooch you got that night.
Right. Because that Vooch. So if we're going up against Philly, and Philly has who was their primary big? That's probably gonna be Montrezl Harrell in the game late with them.
Right.
You got Embiid and Montrezl Harrell on the floor in the last 2 minutes. Do I want Vooch and some Patrick Williams to go against them too? I don't want that.
Hey,
I don't want that. Me personally, I don't want that.
So let's see what Mike Bailey talked about.
We hoping that Pat can handle that type of pressure. So
we talking about 26 and 12 from Vooch, Mike. 26, 12, 36% from three. That's if we get that from Vooch.
Yeah,
you will get no complaints out of me.
Yeah, that's close to being an all-star Vooch.
That's back to all-star Vooch.
That's close. You really digging in with that. I love it. I hope it. I hope that Vooch is. I hope Vooch pays off for trading all those draft picks.
No doubt. So
and a blossoming Carter Williams. Or not Carter Williams. What's the dude?
Rook.
Yeah, who traded for whatever, Carter. He's gone. I love him from Duke, but he's gone.
I'm excited to see
Dalen
Terry's development too this year. That's because he's a dog. I love his demeanor on the court.
You talking about the rookie? Terry?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And that's the reason why I got Kobe gone, because of his presence. He's the guy that's gonna take Kobe's minute.
I think he's too much of a dog.
Kobe's done because of this guy.
Hey, that's 100%. So me and Eugene are on the same page with that, man.
Yeah.
To start out the games, that's where you need Vooch in the post. That's where he could be super effective.
Most effective.
Getting the other team's bigs in foul trouble.
Mm-hmm.
It was, and you know what? And that's right. That's on Billy D and them too.
But also, too, forget about the offensive piece of getting him in the paint. We need him in the paint to get an offensive rebound. Because if you got 5 dudes on the perimeter waiting for the rock, who's going to get the rebound?
That's a fact.
We need 1 dude. We need 2. We need 3. But we need definitely 1 to go down there and get a rebound.
So if you're getting that 7 to 8 rebounds from Pat Will, there you go. You know
that's
what I'm
helping.
saying?
That's helping.
That helps a lot.
That helps the whole unit.
And it could be the weak side rebounder. Go get those rebounds that Vooch isn't athletic enough to get.
Mm-hmm.
If you could go get those scrappy weak side rebounds, man, then now we cooking with grease, man, because you'll be able to steal some minutes with Drummond. You're going to be able to steal some minutes, with Javonte being active and being super athletic out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Even Derek Jones, get him some real runs.
He's
real
an
runs
athlete
going
too.
and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
We got some great athletes that can really create some problems if deployed correctly. And it goes back to Billy. And Billy D. Billy D, we need you to come out there with Colt 45 this year.
All right, hold on. Let me see. Hey, we got some interesting takes in the comments, man. So Potsy saying Vooch is 18 and 10. Just 18. Need to shoot it at a better clip.
He needs to rebound and defend at a better clip.
So I want to elaborate on this.
Big time.
I want to elaborate on this comment right here. So Gino say P. Will in trouble. Is he in trouble if Vooch is making the corner 3? Is that what you meant to say? Because if Vooch hitting that corner 3, he ain't leaving. I 100% agree with you if that's what you meant to say right there.
Oh, you talking about Vooch in the corners?
Vooch fall in love with that corner 3, bro.
Oh yeah, but that's the shortest 3 on the floor, so it should be technically easier for players to get that. But
we need him down on the
easier
block.
Said than done. Yeah, we definitely need him on the block, and that's the reason why we should probably see some lineups with him and Drummond out there.
So Mike say he felt like Javonte won that starting spot. He feel like Javonte Green should be starting.
He should. I think he honestly should too, based on his preseason play. He probably should be starting, but traditionally we want to. So first of all, I don't think Patrick Williams is really a power forward either.
Okay.
So if you're gonna take a dude and start a 6'4" dude over a 6'8", 6'7" dude,
we saw
neither one of them really belong there.
We saw what happened last year.
Yeah, he was getting when it came down to the big boys, they were slapping him up. Even though he's a great athlete and strong and all that,
scrappy as it comes, but you cannot.
Giannis, everybody's too small for Giannis. It's hard to just say who's gonna go against Giannis. Nobody can go against Giannis, but he's too small for Giannis.
You look at the elite bigs in the league, right? And that's where we got exposed the hardest last year, man. Guys like Embiid, Giannis, any team that had a real big guy, it was curtains. There was nothing we could do. And
it's hard to say that you're gonna find somebody that's gonna be able to do something with those guys, but that's why I love Drummond, because he is a guy that's gonna, be a turnstile at least, not a straight sprint to the rim. At least let him jump the L jump,
QB, what is good, man? He said, "Can I call in?" Actually, next week's show we will be taking calls, man. So I actually
this the alpha beta test.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna change some things. We're gonna make sure that this is
So yeah, next week's shows, man.
Like they said, Wu-Tang is for the babies.
We will definitely have this for y'all. This for the people, man. We y'all voices is heard. Y'all comments are being posted. You know what I'm saying? We the people's champs out here, man. So if you ain't rocking with us, you ain't rocking with the Bigs Media. Cut it out.
Cut it out.
Cut it out, man. Those the two you need to be in tune with. Rock with the brothers, not the others. You know what I'm saying?
Let's take a little time to talk about the changes with the Bulls, man. Because we really didn't lose much in the offseason. Troy Brown.
Yeah.
What else did we lose in the offseason outside of Troy Brown?
Okay, Gino's saying because we did ask for predictions. So,
okay, come on with the predictions.
I'm gonna go ahead and post that. QB, go ahead and give us your prediction too while you in here too, man, for the Bulls. So we got 45 and 37, 6 seed, maybe a play-in.
Might be a play-in. Yep.
That's very realistic.
I said that. I'm kind of afraid for the play-in at this point because really, there's a lot of tough teams in the NBA, and it's really about health. Health is paramount. That's the paramount thing in all sports, right? You can have a dope squad in the beginning of the year, and then at the end of the season, now you got 3 dudes and some G League dudes on the floor.
Yeah, the East is tough, man.
Then everybody's stacked. Everybody looks good. There's probably not but 3 teams in the NBA that don't feel like they can win the championship this year. Not realistic, but everybody has that high hope, and their lineups look really good. You look at the Atlanta Hawks. Nobody's really talking about them in the top 7, really. I mean, they are because you got so many. Let's go. Let's name these teams. Okay. Bucks.
All right, so top. We gonna keep it for the East right now. We'll say so. Y'all go ahead and lead us in the comments too, man. How we finishing in the East? Well, 1 through 10, because
1 through 10,
10 get 10 to play in too, right?
Yeah.
1 through 10. Y'all leave it in the comments.
It's gonna be tough.
How we finish in the Eastern Conference at the end of the season? Let me see 1 through 10. Y'all 1 through 10. Put it in the comments, and we gonna post every last one of them. Y'all 1 through 10s.
All right. So you got a top tier in the East. You got a Bucks. You got a Philadelphia, and then you got a Bucks, and you got a Nets. All right.
So you got Nets number 3.
Nets could be potentially number 3. You can interchange those 3 as being top tier teams. So your
top 3 can shuffle.
The top 3 got to add another 4th because Heat won the East last year. So that's 4 teams. Boom. That's 4 teams. Wait, they didn't even go to the where did they not go to the finals? Who went to the finals?
Let me get y'all a whole team.
Boston Celtics
in the comments.
That's nasty. So that's 5 teams. That puts the Bulls in a peculiar spot with those 5 teams.
All right, we're gonna kick it off with Gino's comment. So here's his 8. So we got Gino got Philly finishing 1st, Brooklyn 2nd, Milwaukee 3rd, Boston 4th, Miami 5th, Bulls 6th, ATL 7th, Cleveland 8th.
And then you got the Knicks in there, right?
And the Knicks sneaking in on that play-in and with the 9th. Okay,
right, but look how many Atlantic Division teams he picked in there.
That Atlantic Division is tough. Well, I see Atlanta. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. And
they only got 5 teams in their division.
So 4 out of the 5 coming out the Atlantic Division, man.
It's somebody that he left out, and that's potentially better than them. I'm talking about the Knicks. The Knicks is the worst team in that division.
So who we missing?
We missing who we did say Philly. Who is in that division?
I think that about covers it. Okay, so not in the particular order, but except for the top. So definitely the top 5. I can rock with that. I can rock with that for sure.
I gotta go to the stats. It's another team in that division that's not ringing the bell, but they should be in that too. They're just as good.
So I feel like we missing. I think that about sums it up for me.
I like this list, but I'm just looking up who
that might be better
the other
than
team
the Knicks,
that's in that division.
It ain't Orlando.
No, definitely in Orlando.
So let me see what we got. Wizards.
Heat.
Raptors. I don't know about Toronto.
Yeah, right. Why not? They was in the playoffs last year. Over the Knicks wasn't in the playoffs last year.
Toronto better than the Wizards?
Yes, to me. And then the Wizards.
Okay. QB want to talk about. he already thinking about the draft.
Wembanyama.
He already talk about Big Vic.
Yeah.
Man.
Generational talent.
Yeah.
Never seen anything like that before. That's a unicorn.
The only thing is stopping that kid. There's literally nothing stopping that kid except for injuries. If he stays healthy. He's something like we've never seen, man.
Yeah, he's a 7'4" pogo stick. So not just plotty and big and just want to go down there and just be big and try to dunk. No, this dude is out here.
He's a twitch fiber athlete at 7'4".
What a long wingspan, which means
fluid.
He's over the rim at all times.
100%, dog.
And he getting low with the dribble enough to go around you with the speed and the coordination to do Euro steps and all this other kind of crazy stuff. Absolutely amazing.
All right, let me see. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, tank teams. Since we talking Vic right quick. Tank teams.
San Antonio for sure.
So, we got San Antonio, Utah, and Sac.
Hey,
in the sweepstakes.
The Thunder didn't want to tank, but they should be right back in the tanking.
We ain't talking enough about Scoot Henderson either right now, man. Scoot nasty. You know what I'm saying?
Scoot got a lot of games.
Scoot nasty. So even if you get the second pick, you guaranteed Scoot.
Right.
And like this,
he would be the generational talent probably because the way he's been ripping it up against.
And he's built for it too. Yeah. Like he has a pro body now. You know what I'm saying? He's got great size.
He got pro moves.
He's like the Ja Morant in this sweepstakes. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Zion and Vic are like the unicorns, right? But the guys who are gonna be rock solid, all pro, all star, cats like John and Scoop, can't go wrong.
Right. You call those the perennials, and then you got the next generational talent.
If you
he's generational, but he's probably gonna be perennial too. Like he's gonna be an all-star and come right in.
If Vic can put on 35, 40 pounds and he stays healthy, bro, there is nothing you can do about that guy, bro. Like, because eventually he's going to develop a post game.
Right. He has deep range right now.
And this dude is pulling from 30, going off the dribble. He too tall to contest anything.
Right.
I'm talking about 7-footers can't contest him.
In the paint and everything. He's not afraid to go down there. Yeah, yank the rim on you.
He gained some weight, stay healthy, and he's able to mix it up down low a little more than playing on that perimeter. It's ugly, man. It's ugly.
Yeah, I love that. You know, if we this is one of those seasons where if the Bulls so happen to get off to a very, very, very bad start, then we ain't too mad. That prize, Gino, that's a hell of a prize.
Hey, Gino, so check it out, right? And this for the whole chat. But I specifically want to get Gino take on this, right? You too, Mike. I want to get y'all take on this, man. If Zach is injured more than he's healthy, DeMar start getting a little long in the tooth, and it starts this year. Pat Will is just soft beyond recognition, and nobody else showing you nothing. Y'all tanking, man? Take it. There we go. I'm taking it, bro.
Hey,
I need one of them difference makers.
Look, I'm damn near tanking regardless. Come on, tank it now.
Hey, if you ain't a real title contender, bro, I'm having a real conversation with them guys in the locker room. Like, look, bro, I need you to go out there and like shoot outrageous, wild threes and play unfundamental hoops.
Right. Go out there and try to get you 30, fam.
Look off open teammates. Man, hey.
Look off everybody and just go for what you know. That's how you're going to get your next contract out of here. Because what will happen is it will be a fire sale and everybody's playing good. They got to get traded so we can go ahead and still get in position so we can, even if we don't get the number one pick, hey, we be in a position to trade up to get the number. Hey, we got 4, 5, and 6 because we traded everybody pick. Come on with it. Hey, I got you.
I'm dangling assets out there. hey, Lakers, you want DeMar?
Right.
Hey, no, you really can't get nothing.
They ain't got nothing. Right. They ain't got no picks.
They ain't got nothing you want, but
they ain't got no. You gotta dangle. You gotta go out there and solicit Utah and who else got all them picks?
They know what the stakes
Oklahoma
is.
City, they got all those picks. They loaded.
I think they know what the stakes is, bro. I don't think nobody willing to trade their top 3 pick this year.
No, they'd be crazy to do it.
You know what I'm saying?
Foolish. You're top 2. If you top 2,
if you land in that top 2,
you're not.
You ain't listening to nothing.
It's on to the next episode.
This year draft lottery selection show thing they do
is
This might be the most intense one since Bron, man.
Yeah, because they had Melo Lumen and Melo didn't even go to, which would be crazy too. Would a Scoot go 3? Somebody, but you know, they got him as they call him Wimby or Wimby-Yama.
Yeah.
They got him going 1 and 2, but who's gonna be number 3? Who's gonna be the guy that's in college that's gonna come and splash and be the number 1 guy? Because it's already foregone conclusion that 2 dudes that's not playing college basketball don't go number 1 and number 2.
That's a fact.
So now they got even more of a higher bar to try to try to jump over. You know, it's not gonna be no jumping over Wimby-Yama, but you can maybe jump over Scoot somehow. We'll see. So if somebody can do it.
QB said it's. So we got 10 studs in college, right?
Right. I feel like it's more than 10, but I'll go with 10.
Duke got 3 of them.
I was going to say Duke got 3 in itself. I think Kentucky got 2 or 3.
That's a fact.
Number 1 team in the country is North Carolina. You know they got to have a few. It's got some studs.
I want to touch on this real quick, man, before we you know what I'm saying, before we talk some more NBA, you know, some more divisional stuff and stuff like that. With the whole name, image, likeness stuff, the NIL deals and stuff like this, and kids able to
change everything.
Like, because remember, and shout out to my boy Ryan Rizuki, man. He trains Mikey Williams and Jazir Jackson and all those kids. A lot of those kids that play for you know, overtime, elite, and all of those. A lot of those you know, leagues that are there for the kids now. Do y'all think that's helping or hurting the overall product, man? Because I mean, Mikey got a Puma deal. Mikey got a 2K endorsement. He went from being like a top 5 in his class kid to, well, he fell from top 10 and not mentioned at all. Right now, his bodyguard's Uchiwali versus better than his. So, like kids like Mikey Williams and stuff, man, they rich already. You know what I'm saying? He's got a shoe deal and he hasn't stepped foot on a college floor or NBA floor. So
I personally think it depends on. I think it depends on situation. All right. So a kid like Mikey Williams had already had a presence. What about a kid that doesn't have a presence that rises up to a level to get that NIL deal? Right.
True that.
Like that kid, matter of fact, there's a kid the other day that just jumped up. What's that kid's name? He's like 7 feet tall. Matter of fact, the kid got dunked on by Mikey Williams, like maybe freshman year or sophomore year. Mikey Williams, he went viral. Kid got himself, and now he's in the top 10. He just signed to Minnesota or something like that. That kid is nice, and he's like 7'4", and he looks like a next level type of 7'4" dude. He can run and shoot and all kind of stuff. He ain't like no Wembanyama, but the dude is nice. So
that's a good point.
You never know where these kids are coming from. I think the limitations of college basketball, what you call the old boys club that they had, where they're making all these millions and millions and millions of dollars off these players and not being, you know, players blow their knee out and never getting a dime of it. Like,
there we go. Dennis Edwards. Yep.
You know, it's been so many kids that have been hurt, right?
On that one. Yeah, the kid in Minnesota, like you said, Dennis Edwards.
It's been so many kids that's been hurt and never got an opportunity to play in the big time. Now they get an opportunity to just still cash out before they get there.
Yeah.
It's all about their circle and their you know, their background, who's in their family and who's in this kid's corner for them to get this NIL deal and lose sight of the ultimate goal. Is the ultimate goal the NBA, or is it the ultimate goal to get that NIL deal too? All right.
Yeah, because
who's to say that are they hurting the product? Maybe or maybe not. They're giving the opportunity to another kid to get better. The product itself is the game. So if you're gonna let the money get in the way of the game, then your ultimate goal is not, what do they call the yellow jacket or whatever color jacket the NBA get when they get to the end in the Hall of Fame, or even the jackets that they get when they become 75 or 100 or whatever the next celebration is.
No question.
Is your goal to get there? Or is it your goal to get rich? Yeah. If your goal is to get rich, you can get an NIL deal and you can get, you know, a couple $1 million and invest in, and you ain't got to go to college. You ain't got to do nothing.
Right off to the sunset.
Sit like a dope boy for a few years until you get your mind together. That's your prerogative, though.
That's right.
Right? I got good, so I can get cold in high school, so I can get a deal, and now I'm done. I'm out. A lot of kids didn't even get opportunity to do that, and they still was out. Anyway.
That's a fact.
It's almost like a rev share for companies to just, you know, put that money out.
Yeah, and this to me is long overdue, man. Because
get rid of that foolishness rule. You should be able to jump to the NBA if you're 12 years old. If you're good enough, that's foolishness.
Realest comment of the night.
That's foolishness.
Go get that bread, baby. We from the hood.
If you're 12 years old and you can go out there and yank the rim on LeBron James right now, the fact that you didn't go to high school and the fact that you didn't go to college for 1 year is nonsense.
100%, man.
Now, the likelihood, we talking about genetics and the likelihood of that, probably not, right? I mean, no 12-year-olds are yanking the rim on LeBron James right now. But if there was one, he can't go do it no way. He can't do it. So
cash out, man. You know what I'm saying?
So I ain't mad at them kids.
Cash out.
The Shadir Sanders and a LBJ Juniors, go get your money, kids. I ain't mad at you, even though y'all don't need it. Give it to one of these kids that's eating pork and beans when they get home from practice because they ain't got nothing. Let them go get the NIL deal. Not the LeBron, not the $1 billion legacy. He don't need it. He got two nice ones too. LeBron James Jr. got a lot of nice deals on the table, and he got 2 already in the can.
He's already got Nike, right?
He already got Nike, and I think he just got I want to say Beats by Dre or somebody.
That's crazy already.
That's amazing.
Ooh, nepotism is a hell of a drug right there, boy.
And that's the thing about it. He can.
We talk about the 58th kid. What is he, like the rank number 54 in his class?
He getting nice though. He getting nice.
He's gonna be just fine. He needs college. Bronny needs college.
I think he needs college. I think he needs 1 year at a good program.
He needs 1 or 2 years at a good program.
Not a Fugazi. I wouldn't tell him to go to no small school. No Butler. No, nothing like that. I mean, even though Butler's not small, they play in the national team. Yeah, but
so he's moved up some since.
Yeah, he's nice. He's nice now. He had a nice floaty dunk the other day. Like that was amazing. Like no kids, most kids are never going to have an opportunity to do that type of thing in any game.
Ever. Actually, that would be a good spot for Bronny to land QB, Ohio State.
Oh yeah, see now that's what I'm talking about. That would be amazing. Go live your daddy's legacy real quick.
Yeah.
Go do that. He was supposed to do that.
He wanted
do that.
That's what he wanted. So fulfill something that he didn't get a chance to do.
Or go to Duke.
He
ain't gonna play though. He ain't gonna play at Duke.
He be
riding that oak.
He gonna sit
in the country.
He gonna ride that oak. He gonna do you sit fine.
Yeah, want to come over here and ride that oak. Nah, I think he's a guard, so I think he's gonna have an opportunity to have the ball in his hand, and he has the pedigree because he's seen it all already. He's practiced against all of the greatest players that have ever. Well, I ain't gonna say greatest players that ever played, but greatest players of this generation. He's had an opportunity to have a close and up and personal opportunity to meet these dudes, shoot around with these dudes, pick these dudes' brains. Bronny might be.
That's a question. Great. That's a question.
Potentially great.
That's a question for Valis and Eugene right there.
What was the question? Let me see.
Who's coming out of the shot?
Oh. Well, in terms of young kids,
yeah, man. Who's our studs coming out of the shot right now?
Well, we lost one of our studs to.
Yeah, we did.
What's that? Mount Verde.
Yeah,
that was tough.
We definitely ain't talking about DeJuan Wagner's son too.
Oh man, So between
Boozer twins.
Boozer twins. That's what I was just thinking about. Boozer twins and
That's all I needed there.
That's tough. Boys,
it ain't like that.
Yeah,
we ain't like that right now. Not this year.
Yeah, Chicago, we actually been down on talent for a little while. Not to say that all these guys, Taylor Horton and then and the IOs and AOIO, these guys are really good. They were really good and went to good programs, big programs. But Chicago hasn't been the top since maybe Jaleel.
He's about the last.
That was the last. Well, we was just like, yeah, we got the best player in the country. Ain't no question about it. And he coming out of Chicago.
Yeah,
that was the last one.
Yeah, Jaleel was the last top player in the country.
Yeah,
it's about right.
And we had a little streak too with Bari and Pooh, and there's a bunch of we had a bunch of come through.
Mm-hmm.
It was what was that other kid that he didn't even make it to the NBA? What was that kid name? Went to Georgia Tech. Parker. No.
That was QB was asking.
What was the dude's name? Oh man, I'm losing my mind. He went to I want to say I want to say Louisville. What's the dude's name?
Oh, you talking about from Morgan Park?
Was it Morgan Park?
You talking about Wayne Blackshear?
Blackshear, yeah. He was supposed to be cold.
Oh, you going way back?
I went way back.
Mike went way back with Doc.
Oh man, Doc. A lot of people, I'm a Duke fan,
yes,
and I don't have no disrespect for Doc.
Doc should have went to Illinois.
Doc probably should have went to Illinois. That Duke train ran him over, and a lot of people pissed off at Coach K because the Duke train ran him over. But as a basketball player, I never went to the highest level, of course. But I know that if you get put in the game and you put the ball in the basket and you go out there and play solid defense, it's really hard for your coach to take you out the game. He didn't do that all the time, and he was out there. And me as a Duke fan, I watched him and I rooted for him because we were around the same age. I wanted him to succeed. He didn't do it.
Then he realized that on the defensive side of the ball is where he can make the most difference at the college level.
Yeah, but there was Doc at the time. Doc, couldn't nobody stop Doc in Chicago.
And Julian Doc was getting 50.
Yeah, nobody could stop Doc in Chicago, and Doc was supposed to get the green light wherever he went, and he went to the top program in terms of structure and whatever you want to call it, and it shell shocked him. It was done. He's supposed to be in the NBA, but
100% Doc should have went to Illinois. Man.
Doc should have went to Illinois for sure. 100%. A lot of people should have went to Illinois. Rose and what's my man Gordon? They should have went to Illinois.
Oh my God,
for sure. They were supposed to go together. And then they didn't go together.
Eric Gordon and Rose.
That would have been
Illinois would have been foolishness.
That particular year, that would have been insane.
That would have been foolishness if they went to Illinois together.
But they didn't go. And then Rose went to Memphis, and
rest is history.
Yeah,
I already know how that go.
A lot of people don't know how that go. But we ain't gonna get into that tonight.
I want to talk about a sleeper team, and then we're gonna go back to the NBA. I want to talk about a sleeper team in the Eastern Conference, man, real quick. Who I think could be as high as maybe even number 3 in the East, man. The Cavaliers.
Cavaliers, bro. Absolutely.
That's
tough.
They starting 5 is crazy. They got bench depth. Kevin Love and them bought back in.
Right.
So
they look like a winner. You got winners.
Yeah. You got the big kid, Evan
Mobley.
You actually, if you wanted some veteran grizzliness, you could start Kevin Love if you wanted.
But why?
Bring him off the bench. You know what I'm saying? You got, Darius Garland.
Nice.
Hey, I wanted the Bulls to get Darius Garland so bad. Now look at you. Got Spider Mitchell and Darius Garland in the backcourt. That's foolishness, bro.
That's foolishness. That's a nightmare.
Guess who they got playing the 3? Somebody extremely capable. Who y'all got playing? Who y'all got starting at the 3 for the Cavs?
Man.
Who y'all got starting at the 3 for the Cavs, bro?
I like to say my man's from Auburn, but he probably not gonna start.
Caris LeVert.
Oh, LeVert. There you go.
He's legit.
You have to start. You gotta start him.
He can get 20.
You gotta start him.
He's a 20-point scorer in this league.
So you got my man from Auburn to come off the bench with Kevin Love.
Exactly. Cleveland's scary, man.
That's dangerous.
They scary, man.
They got a rim runner, rim protector.
Premium
one. A premium rim runner and rim protector.
And a guy who got playoff experience that can go close a game for you with Spider Mitchell.
Mm-hmm. That's a problem. That's a matchup nightmare for whoever guarding him, because that person's probably gonna get in foul trouble because he's so strong in the way he play. They're gonna be tough.
You got Cleveland in the 4 to 6 range.
They're gonna be tough.
Saying
they're gonna be tough. I like them in that range. I like them anywhere from 3 to 7.
3 to 7.
I can see them in a play-in scenario. It depends on the health of Mobley and the growth.
Okoro.
Isaac Okoro. Yeah,
dude, they got a lot of talent on that Cleveland team, man.
Do they still got my boy Osman? Cedi Osman?
Yeah.
He might start.
He went nowhere.
He's a veteran and he got a burner.
They loaded, bro.
They got a squad.
They loaded, bro. Another team better than the Bulls.
Yeah, potentially better than the Bulls. That's why I'm very nervous about what could transpire this year if we don't, you know, we don't do the right things and you know, team build like we're supposed to. Because, you know, they say a year later supposed to make the team better. Yeah, that was the first year that we played together. So let's say, okay, squash last year, learn what we learned last year, push it all to the the forefront for this year. And once we push it all to the forefront for this year and we healthy, I think we can compete with the highest level.
Hot take of the year. Hot take of the season preview. We ain't making the playoffs, man. Let's go, Vic. Let's go, Vic.
Let's go, Vic.
Give us a Vic.
Hey, we need something. We need something. What we got? No, not that one. Heck no, we don't want that one. No, that Bulls fans don't like that comment.
For the Bulls, we ain't making the playoffs, man. Bulls, 11th seed. No. There we go.
Yeah, go back.
No. Draft pick. Who you want for the draft pick? 11th seed Bulls.
The Bulls select Victor Wembanyama with the number 1 pick. Ooh, if we get number 1 pick, that means we definitely was the worst team. That means DeRozan got hurt or traded.
Rosen was traded. Zach
was out for the season.
Zach out for the season.
And for the foreseeable future.
Lonzo already out for the season. Gino told you that from the building last year.
Oh, man.
He's telling you again this year. Gino, I promise y'all, follow the Bigs media, keep it tuned with Sibling Rivalry Media. Because, look, Gino going to come tell me, hey, bro, this straight from the building. Lonzo banged out, bro. He ain't hooping.
Well, he threw.
Everybody going to be on social media like, man, when we get Lonzo back.
Hey, it sound like all them balls is through.
It's in February. In February. That's the sound effect. Gino said it in February. That boy out for the season. Everybody's like, no, he'll be back for the playoffs. No, sir.
Done.
This man's still hurt. We ain't talking about recovering. He's still hurt after the surgery.
After the surgery. They need to probably do another surgery to correct the last surgery. Oh, no.
Vail, what up, man? Shout out my bro Vail, the general in here, man. Make sure y'all go
LeVar, fix it.
Stream all his music, cop all his music for sure. Hey, look, man, LeVar Ball just wanted to get his sons to the league,
hey,
man.
I need a button for LeVar to fix it. What's this one do?
LeVar?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Come on, LeVar. I know you got another one of them kids somewhere.
Hey, the other one is definitely unavailable. He's definitely trash. We definitely don't want him. He's getting cut by
y'all don't want
Michael
Jello?
Jordan, and Michael Jordan never cuts anybody that's trash. He cuts people that are good. So
y'all don't want Jello, man. Y'all want Jello Ball, man.
Oh man, I don't know Jello, man. Well, Jello can shoot, I guess, maybe, but I ain't never seen him really hit too many shots in the NBA.
What's going on with Melo Ball? He hurt?
Yeah, he hurt too.
Golly.
Yeah, he got some type of ankle situation. He gonna miss. He gonna miss the game tomorrow. Like they say, he might miss the first week.
Here we go again.
That's that soft bone structure now. Let me stop.
Man, that's the Chino Hills diet.
Burgers.
Chino Hills. I know Dame. Like, you know what? Hey, real quick. I'm glad you brought up Dame, yo. Dame Lillard. Portland ain't that bad, bro. But in the West, if you really think about it,
kind of rugged.
Okay, in the West, right?
Name those West teams. We named the East teams. Name those West teams.
All right, I'm feeling like the Clippers.
Healthy
Clippers are the top team in the West, in my opinion.
Okay, that's respectable.
Of course, the Warriors gonna be there in the end for sure.
Healthy Warriors
gonna be there in the end. Lakers are fool's gold, man. I ain't honoring nothing.
Yeah, potential fool's gold. We gotta put them off to the side. Put them to the side.
Oh, we got who we got? Denver got their man's back.
They back.
Denver, the guard Jamal Murray, he's back,
and the forward,
of course, Luka and them.
Luka got he got Christian Woods,
and
he got Tim Hardaway Jr. back, and he did all that without them two dudes. So they gonna be right in the mix.
Portland should make the playoffs in the West.
Hey, wait, you still got more names.
No, Phoenix. Oh, New Orleans for sure.
New Orleans
for sure.
Wait, I got another one for you. You might not even be
especially
ready
if Zion give you 50, 55 games.
Ready?
I'm
Memphis.
Ready. Oh, for sure, Memphis, for sure. Memphis.
What did they do last year?
So we talking about Portland.
Did we just name 8
already? So we talking about Portland. Lucky,
maybe
lucky.
They're gonna have to get the gravy. They're gonna have to catch one of those teams slipping and hurt.
Hey, another hot take: is the Lakers making the playoffs?
Healthy Lakers.
Because if the Lakers get a decent amount of games out of Plexiglass Davis,
I think the season hinges on him. The whole entire season may hinge on him.
100%.
If he stay healthy, it's hard to beat them. You got if LeBron can stay healthy, he still can't be stopped. Even as much hate as I got for LeBron,
Lakers,
he can't be stopped. If they got them 2 dudes out there, it's gonna be hard to beat.
Mike and QB say definitely making the playoffs.
Yeah, if those 2 dudes are healthy, they're gonna make the playoffs because everything around them is gonna play better and be better off the fact that they got them 2 bulldogs that just run downhill and can't be stopped. It's something to be said when you got 2 dudes on the floor that can't be stopped.
Hey, what Westbrook on?
Hey, cross dressing and being on the bench.
What Westbrook on, man? Hey, shout out to Westbrook, man. Man, I ain't never
He a Hall of Famer, man. I can't disrespect no Hall of Famer.
I ain't never seen somebody get out they glow so fast and it ain't injury related though. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's a style of play that he manifests that style of play, and it hurt him as he's aging because it didn't win him anything, and now everybody's like, yeah, we don't need that
shit. He gonna give you the antics. He gonna spaz out on somebody in the crowd.
He gonna come through with a blouse.
Okay,
do a dance.
Paolo for sure. I rock with that. Rookie of the year.
Oh yeah, Paolo. You know that's my guy.
Dog.
You know that's my guy.
Paolo a dog. I rock with Paolo.
I went to the game last year when they played Gonzaga.
Yeah.
In Vegas, and that was probably the most amazing, most thrilling thing I ever did in terms of being a sports fan. But he looked like he was very legit. Like he's gonna be able to average 20 in the NBA this year. He should be able to average 20.
Hey,
this year.
I'm gonna tell you what's potentially scary in the future, right? And if I'm Orlando, I'm gonna try to tank one more time. One more time, but not for a big though.
Really?
If I'm them, I want Scoop, bro.
They don't need Scoop though.
Who they got playing point?
They got too many guards at that position now.
But they ain't none of them Scoop. Ain't none of them Scoop.
That's
none of them Scoop, bro.
It's hard for me to disagree with that, but it's hard for me to agree with that.
Because I like Franz, Mo Bamba solid.
Right. You
got like, Paolo.
But they got 3 guards.
So we ain't
the kid from Gonzaga.
You know what? Jalen Suggs.
They got.
I like him too.
They got
him.
Cole Anthony. Yeah.
But I don't think neither one of them is Scoot Henderson, dog.
Yeah. But they were Scoot Henderson before they got there.
Remember that. That's true.
They were top dogs. Everybody wanted them 2 dudes when they came out, just like everybody wanted Scoot. And then the other one, Markelle Fultz.
Man, I don't know what.
We don't know what his whole life is just. His whole basketball life is just.
Shorty, wow, man.
Wow, I lived a wild life, yo. I was the best, and then I was the worst, and then I got broke, and then I came back, and I'm back trash. Oh,
fam showed up to training camp for the 76ers and didn't know how to shoot no more, bro. Like, how does that happen?
Right.
Like, how does that happen, bro? Like, he showed up and forgot how to shoot.
his mechanics.
Like, all the muscle memory for a jump shot. Just like somebody erased his DNA to shoot a jump shot. Bro. Right. It's crazy.
He went to the auto shop and they said my mechanics broke and they left his oil pan off of some.
Put the oil.
He got to get his oil again.
He need to go see Elroy Preston, man.
Right. Don't you? No,
man. Crazy. First overall pick, man. How you? Oh, good grief. You gotta be sick.
Sick.
If you pick that guy 1 overall, man, he show up to training camp talking about, man, I don't even know how to shoot no more, coach. Like, what do you do about that, man?
You know Philly get all the head cases for some reason.
Philly stay getting them,
they get all the head cases. They had Ben Simmons. He became a head case. Look, they had what's the name? Michael Carter Williams, who was the rookie of the year, then became trash. Like
100%.
What?
Then became trash.
Head case.
Hey, you got to spell Ben Simmons. Hey, this Gino know what's up with this one. Ben Simmons with 2 E's though, because he been trash.
Been trash.
You know what I'm saying?
Do.
Yeah, hey, that's for you, Ben Simmons. There it is, Ben Simmons. We gonna post that comment.
Ben has been.
He has been. He has been trash. He has been stealing money. He has been missing jump shots.
Check robber. But the talent is unmistakable. It is.
Look,
he just softened his mind and he lazy.
Somebody tag Michael Curtis right now. Somebody go tag Major 7th Michael Curtis right this minute. Get his ass in here, because that man was trying to convince everybody who was willing to listen that Ben Simmons was going to be the next LeBron. He was even calling him the Prince, just because he wanted to have all-around game, because that man couldn't hit an all-around rim.
A round circle, put a round ball in a round circle. He couldn't do it.
Yeah, that's right. They doing a new Old Heads podcast. Shout out to the brothers. We gonna get Michael Curtis in here though. We gonna go get him.
Go get him.
Gino, you remember Major 7 was calling him the Prince. Yeah, that man. Right. Hey, he showed up to training camp too.
Right.
With his mechanics off. Hey, coach, I forgot to shoot.
Prince of Precious.
Man, that boy showed up to the rucker and missed a jump shot.
Right.
In the warm-up line,
right.
man.
Wide left. What you doing, bro?
Wide left, man. Crazy stuff,
trash.
Man.
No, I ain't gonna bash him. I actually like Ben Simmons though. I just think he just needs some sports psychology and a little bit.
Time.
You know, I think he just need a better. I mean, his daddy played in NBA. I mean, well, he ain't played in NBA. He played overseas and good. So I just don't understand why he's so soft.
So we got a potential viral moment, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Me and Valis talk all the time off the air. And Valis gave me, you know, we always talk about what could have been with Derrick Rose.
Oh, man. You want to talk about that?
No. That's a whole nother show.
It's another show.
I promise y'all, if y'all don't watch no other content from us, y'all better tune in when we do the Derrick Rose show. We're going to dedicate a whole show to D Rose, because Valis blew my mind with a revelation and some inside information about why things kind of went the way they did with Derrick Rose. And I couldn't argue with him. I had no rebuttals. I simply was just sitting there looking like Weebay when they found out they shot Detective Greggs on the wire. I had nothing for him. It made all the sense in the world to me. Y'all are going to want to tune in when we go live with that one, man. I don't even know if we should go. Is that a violation of the HIPAA laws or something?
No, it's not really HIPAA law, but you know, it could be. Some people could get mad about it.
So we're gonna have to do a disclaimer before I'm gonna put it on the screen. It's gonna be a disclaimer.
Yeah, some people could get mad about it, especially the if this catches wind and it's actually true, they could get really pissed off.
It makes all the sense in the world.
But it makes all the sense in the world. And it honestly does. And it just like
the more I sat and thought about it, bro, the more it just like it became law to me, bro.
It actually changed my whole perception of the situation when I found out that situation and put 2 and 2 together. That's why I never really was a big time basher of Rose, as he, you know, a lot of people just jumped off the bridge about his career in Chicago and his career in total. I'm like,
I lost some real life fans over my D Rose take.
Oh, that was a thing back then, though. I
lost some real life fans, like not fans. I mean friends, like guys. They don't even comment on my Facebook no more because of my take on D Rose, and I simply just said after the 3rd major injury that was pretty much it as far as him. You know what I'm saying? As far as him being the guy that can carry your team to NBA championship.
Uh-huh.
Now, D Rose forever gonna be a killer, forever gonna be a hooper. He from the soil.
He's a Chicago hoops legend, and it'd be hard. So he need to get a ring or two. so we can really put him up there as being like the greatest Chicago player ever. He got it. He got a lot of more. Now he probably won't ever get that because I got Isaiah and a few other guys over him.
Yeah,
Wade, he's got to go over him, but he's at the top. He's in that top ring. If you got a ring of honor, you got to put him up there.
100%, bro. And this is how we rocking, man. 100%. 14 years in the league. He's still doing what he do.
He's still here.
He still is a nightmare
I would
on that
love
court.
to bring him back here too. Man.
I would love if he would have came back here. But we don't even deserve him for real.
We don't deserve him.
We don't even deserve him.
The fans and then also the management don't deserve him.
You know, yeah. It was a lot of meathead stuff going on with the whole just the way they handled a lot of the things, man. But like I said,
but it was the insiders
coming back to what you know. It's going to change your entire perspective. I literally, and see, my take had nothing to do. Look, I didn't care about no Reggie Rose. I didn't care about what none of his homies had to say. I'm getting my information from Eugene, from the homie Doss. And other than that, just off of, hey, man, it's hard to come back from catastrophic injuries like ACL tears and you tearing your meniscus and stuff like that. The fact that homie is still here is a testament to who he is. He's a warrior,
He's a warrior.
A lot of guys would have hung it up. So I'm not accepting no D-Rose slander, and I never slandered her.
No slander.
After that second injury and his body language, I was just like, they ran him in the ground as usual. I mean, come on, man. It's the same organization that almost literally killed Luol Deng, bro. Like, that man had to get a spinal tap. That man had to get a spinal tap, bro. Tibbs literally tried to kill Luol Deng, man.
Oh, man.
That nigga, crazy. He was playing so many minutes that they didn't even have a stat for it no more. It just said Luol Deng, whole game.
Right, 58 minutes.
Whole game.
They played 2 overtimes. He played 58 minutes. Wait a minute.
100%, bro. So that man had to get a spinal tap. Tibbs tried to kill that man. So,
but yeah, we definitely got to. I'm glad you brought that up. We want to definitely get into that one.
That's going to be an entire show worth of gems. So if y'all don't watch no other content from us, we going viral with this one. No, I've never heard nobody say this information. And we gonna bring it. We gonna bring it to you.
That's the thing about it. The information is probably so quietly kept. It's more like a royal secret type of deal.
100%. Joakim had a whole other doctor outside of the Bulls team doctors, and they was pissed about it.
Yep, that was part of the angst with him.
Who was that guy over there, Rush, that kept fucking people's knees up? Cole. Yeah, you go get your ACL fixed by that nigga, bro. You might as well go ahead and set aside the time you're gonna be on the IR for the next year. That man couldn't do an ACL. His life depended on it, man.
We need that guy that did APs. Adrian Peterson. That boy.
Whoever was doing
he
him
literally
and Westbrook
came back in 4 months.
That man came back and was more explosive.
And they always say, "Oh, he's a different body and a different tear, and he's a tough guy. He's not doing the lateral stuff that Rose is doing." Blah blah blah.
Yeah. All right, that boy at Rush Hospital tearing people up.
Right, that boy just probably be over Jewtown too much.
Big facts.
He don't know how to make mend no ACLs.
You already know, man. So with that being said, man, we're gonna wrap it up for the night.
Yes, sir.
Tune in with us next time, man. We'll be promoting. Make sure y'all share, likes, definitely hit that subscribe button on the YouTube, man. That helps us out a lot.
Right. Explore, share.
Like the Facebook, comments in abundance tonight. I ain't gotta tell y'all to comment, man. Y'all held us down tonight, man. So we'll be back. What, next week?
Next week.
Nehave man.
We'll have a lot more actual Bulls content.
Yes, sir.
And the rest of the league as well. And we're gonna get off into a whole bunch of stuff like we did
100%. And we're gonna have the call-in line available, man. Yeah. Shout out to QB for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna post the number and everything, man. But shit, you rocking with the guys, man. Shout out to everybody. Shout out Gino, shout out Potsy, QB, Mike Bailey. T Spence was in here chopping it with us, Poppy Hamon.
Definitely
had a
appreciate
great
all y'all.
Jay Jonah,
man.
Man, we had a great turnout tonight, man. Shout out to y'all, Vail the General. Make sure y'all go check out all his music on all streaming platforms, but buy that shit. Fuck streaming it.
Right. We can't be great without y'all.
100%, man. So
please come and support this thing as we keep it.
Support. Rock with the brothers and not the others, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Y'all make sure go follow the Biggs Media on everything. It ain't hard to find us. We out here.
We out. Peace.
Till next week. Peace.